This is Adam Eliyahu Berkowitz from Israel 365 News. I happen to be in the Golan. I have a dear friend, Yoni Schwartzman, who is coming. He's broadcasting live from Jerusalem. And I wanted all our viewers who have been very concerned about what's happening in Israel to see what is actually going on in Jerusalem. And if I'm not mistaken, Yoni, you are in the center of town, in absolutely the center of town. Is that correct? Okay. So first of all, Yoni, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, how long you've lived in Jerusalem.
Well, my name is Yoni Schwartzman, and I'm the social media manager at Israel 365. And I've lived in Israel for about 4 to 5 years now. And I spent most of that time here living in Yerushalayim, in Jerusalem.
Wow.
And it's been quite an experience.
So do you live in the center of town?
Yes.
So what's it been like the last week? The last week has been an awful lot of action.
So there was
the last month. The last month has
for the
been
last month. It's been very different. Things have been going on in Yerushalayim as normal. People are going about their business as if nothing is happening, because in reality, like, there isn't really as much going on here as people think. People want to live their lives even if there's a war, and the city is overcoming it.
Thank God. Thank God. And this is after being shut in from the coronavirus.
Yes.
Wow. So after a year of not being able to go out, great. Wow. By the way, we're getting some amazing viewers. We have Vladimir from Serbia is coming to give us blessings. John Hagerman from West Virginia is coming to give us blessings, praying for Israel. Sheila Peterson is also coming to give us blessings. These blessings are very important. So, so there was what they called the TikTok Intifada, where Arabs were beating up Jews and posting it on TikTok, and they were actually going viral. It was shocking that TikTok allowed those videos to be posted, but they also went viral. Did you see any violence between Arabs and Jews?
I did in the old city, unfortunately, but I was very far removed from it, and I haven't seen any since.
And when was that?
That was on Sunday.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Sunday it was gearing up. That's when they were on the Temple Mount and throwing rocks and just being violent. Wow. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, and you, could you just do me a favor, and could you turn the camera around so we can see what it's like in the center of Jerusalem? Just to give people an idea, it's 6:30 in Israel right now. 6:30 in the evening. This is when the streets should be literally packed. It's springtime. The weather is wonderful. People should be going out to eat. This is what they call the midrachot. I don't know how you would say that in English. It's closed to traffic. It's only pedestrians. It's a big meeting place, a big place for people to hang out, have a good time. It's full of restaurants. And thank God people are out, but it looks pretty empty. Was this emptier than it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. If you were here 2 weeks ago, there would have been crowds of people. It would have been packed. Now there's still music in the streets, and there's still a few people dancing, actually, but much less.
And a year ago, you wouldn't have been able to stand there. It would have been just people walking and totally packed. Wow. So, okay. So, Yoni, you moved here how long ago from America? You said 5 years?
Yes.
So when you moved, where did you live in America?
I lived in New Jersey.
Really? Me too. Which exit? So were you married? Did you have family in Jersey?
Yeah, my parents and my siblings still live in New Jersey.
So you gave up your family and whatever life you had there to come to Israel,
Yes,
and you right now you're in Israel in the middle of what basically amounts to a war. Um, that's a pretty big price to pay to move to Israel, don't you think?
it is. It's unfortunate.
You thinking of going back?
No, never.
Exactly. Thank God. Thank God. Bless you for that, bro. Patrick Lyle Smith asked, "Are you in Jerusalem?" Yoni's in Jerusalem.
Yes.
I'm in the Golan. This is what it looks like. It really one of the things that strikes me about Israel. It's more European than American. There is a lot of outdoor life. It's European, but of course, where you're standing, it would take you. Unfortunately, you have a broken ankle. I heard. Yoni,
What?
you have a broken ankle.
Oh, I do.
You, okay, but if you didn't have a broken ankle, if you started walking right now, in about 10 minutes, you could be at the Western Wall. You would be in the old city in the Western Wall, which is a very different vibe. That's entirely, I mean, it's Jewish, Christian, um, and Muslim. So,
Yes. The old city
so
is
you,
very, very tense right now.
uh, have you been to the old city? Oh, you were there on Sunday.
I was.
And that was that for Yom Yerushalayim or to pray?
Yeah, it was for Yom Yerushalayim, for Jerusalem Day. I
God
couldn't
bless
help
you.
but celebrate.
Yeah, that's it. You're in Jerusalem, and it's the big celebration. Um, and they changed the path of the parade, if I'm not mistaken.
They did.
So what was the
I think it was a good move. It definitely helped keep a lot more people safe.
Hmm.
And it was really the only way to be able to enter the old city in a safe way at the time.
What were the celebrations like compared to other years?
The same, actually. There were still throngs and throngs of people everywhere you looked, not just in the old city, but on the streets here, like in Ben Yehuda, where I'm sitting right now.
Hmm. But compared to years past,
There was still a lot of jubilation.
really?
I think Israelis,
Wow.
especially you Shami Israelis, don't let the war get in the way.
Wow. Thank God. Thank God. I guess that would be the worst victory if they could take that away from us. You
It
know,
would.
'cause wow, because we do love Jerusalem. Wow. So, wow, could I have another look around? I haven't been to Jerusalem in about a year and a half. I was
Wow.
coming in at least once a month. I mean, I can't live in I lived in Jerusalem once for about 8 months, but I think you've got to get your shot of Jerusalem every once in a while. It's so special. Wow, wow, it's so special. I love that section of town too. It's really when I go to Jerusalem and you want to sit down with your family and eat, you go there. You can see all of Israel passing in front of you. It's really such a wonderfully special place.
Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
wow, wow. Okay, Yoni. We have a lot of very special people watching us right now. What should they be praying for?
Pray for peace.
Amen. From the city of peace. From the city
Amen.
of peace. That's really, and that's the worst thing about all of this is they're taking something beautiful, the most beautiful thing in the world, which is Jerusalem and God's city, and they're turning it into a place of violence, and that's really, I think the greatest shame, something we've lost. Okay,
It's true.
so Yoni, I'd like to thank you so much for giving us this quick glimpse of Jerusalem. I know a lot of
My
people they
pleasure.
just want to know what is happening now. What is happening now? And unfortunately, there are a lot of horrible things going on in Israel, especially in the cities where the cities where Arabs and Jews coexist. Jerusalem is one of those cities, but life goes on. We move to Israel to live in Israel, not to hide away, and God forbid, not to run away. And life will always win out over darkness and death. God bless you, Yoni. Thank you so much for giving us this glimpse. I really appreciate it. Be blessed,
My
brother.
pleasure. All right. Yom Tov.